Going to take a look at some highlights, league leader, and record breaker cards from the 70s and 80s. Always loved these cards. Good way to learn baseball history. It's the 1975 Topps number 3 card, third card in the set. It's commemorates Bob Gibson reaching the 3,000 strikeout mark. Gibson had an amazing career. Here's another St. Louis Cardinal. This one's a 1985 Topps record breaker, Bruce Sutter. He was the closer for the Cardinals. Also pitched for the Cubs leading up to that. His record. Bullpen ace Bruce Sutter ties Major League record for saves. Pretty big accomplishment there. 45 saves in one season. Here's a 1981 Topps ERA leaders card. You got Rudy May of the Yankees, who was the leading ERA pitcher for the American League. In the National League, it was future Hall of Famer Don Sutton. It's cool looking at the backs of the leaders and seeing some of these names. Rudy May, Mike Norris, Britt Burns, Matt Keogh, Larry Gura, Bruce Hawes, Steve Stone, Don Sutton, Steve Carlton, Jerry Royce, Vida Blue, Steve Rogers. Some great names from the past there. And this is kind of a cool card too, Don Sutton again, but with Phil Niekro. They both became 300-game winners in the same season. So 1987 saw Fleer make a combined card recognizing both of them for that accomplishment. 2 Hall of Famers on one card. Kind of cool. In the back contains a little blurb about them joining the 300-win club. 1983 Topps leading fireman. There's Bruce Sutter on the right again, and it's the Quiz, Dan Quisenberry. Love looking at these names again. Bill Cottle, Raleigh Fingers, Rich Gossage, Mark Clear, Bob Stanley, Gene Garber, I remember him, Jeff Reardon, Kent Colvey, Woody Fryman, Tom Hume, Lee Smith. Some great names on the backs of these league leader cards from the 80s. 1982 leaders, firemen. Then here's a 1983 Topps record breaker, Manny Trio, fielded 479 consecutive errorless chances. And then he made an error probably in that. Oh, he even promotes his error. Manny Trio makes miscue after his record-breaking streak. Great. A whole baseball card talking about your error. Nice. And then there's the big one, 1986 Topps record breaker, Pete Rose, most hits lifetime. Pete's 4,192nd hit makes him game's most prolific batsman. This was such a huge moment back in the 80s. I remember the nightly news would always have a Reds highlight as they tried to catch him breaking the record.